Well, through the woods, that there bridge I put up looks pretty cute. I'm enjoying it. But let's walk up, take a look at that little ugly duckling. I had some dreams on how to make it look a little better, and I'm going to implement those today. And I thought about tearing it down, to be honest, but I still want to use it as a test bed for my roofing material, as well as earth bags. So let's walk over there and talk about what I'm going to do next. It's a pretty little morning, about 39, so I'm not ready for the day. I'm in my bathrobe, just had a cup of coffee. But I had a dream about how to fix this little bridge, and I'm going to share that. So last night, what did I dream? Well, last night I dreamed about putting in some posts, some handrail posts, all the way down on all the sides. So I'm going to get some handrail posts. Now what that'll let me do is pry up those boards, the logs, into position and level that more. It's not level enough for my taste. In addition, it gives me handrails on both sides, so I could gate it off if I don't want animals to walk over it. So when I pour concrete, I'm going to pour concrete up to the platform. There'll be a small 8-inch step up, and then there'll be the platform, and then a small 8-inch step down. There'll be a handrail that'll but will be a flyable. It won't go all the way down, but it'll fly up on both sides. A handrail that'll fly up, that'll tie into that. And then when I pour concrete, I'm going to skirt it on the outside with cedar, rough cut cedar, so that when you look at it, you'll see a nice little cedar edge. Then you'll see the concrete, and then there'll be a little handrail here. Now in the bottom, since I'm testing, half of this will be perlite concrete. The other half will be styrofoam concrete. In the bottom, I'm also going to test earth bags. Over here, I'm going to use just your conventional feed grain bags, your polyethylene single bags, and I'm going to make that around that, tying in the handrails. And on this side, I'm going to use hyper adobe bags, which look like the onion bags or potato bags, the old-fashioned potato bags. So I'm going to make that here. So I'm hoping to get all that done today. Not the concrete part, but the posts put in and the earth bag put around, so that if it does rain, we'll be in good shape. Now, once I get the earth bag in there, I still have to stucco it. And underneath there, I have stucco here. So I might also get the stuccoing done today up to the top. The other thing that's going to happen when I put those posts in is, and I cut, it's going to lower the height of that bridge, which I find, and I have crawled up there, I find the height too intimidating. So that'll drop the height of that. And then lastly, I'll go ahead and finish putting in the coyote fence on it. So hopefully that'll all make it low enough that I'll find it attractive and I won't end up having to tear it out. And if it's decorative and I have these posts and I decide it's not safe for people, I'll just put gates in front of the posts to keep people from coming and going. People would be me. I'm the only people out here. But, maybe I'm exaggerating. I get visitors. Y'all aren't the only people that come and watch me. So, anyway, I had my cup of coffee with my animals, fed everybody this morning. It's still pretty early. But I want to get working on that and use all the stuff I have around the farm before I run to town. I am out of lag bolts, so I might dig around for those and see if I can find some. I think I have some long, old-fashioned zinc-plated lag bolts that I can use for the handrails into those logs. We'll see. All right, so this is all a test area. Nothing could be worse than water sitting on a test area, right? So that's why I'm picking it. Also, it's inconsequential. It doesn't matter to me if I tear it out. It doesn't matter what happens to it. But I have two berms that I put out for the bridge, you know. One of them is going to be with just regular old feed sacks filled with whatever soil I dig out of here. I'm not going to do anything. And I'll add, 10% concrete to it, mix it up, put it back in, and tamp it down. On the other side, I'm going to use the hyper adobe in the corner. Once I get them up there, then I'll pour concrete. I want to make both of those edges look like round rock cliffs around here that are mostly iron oxide stone. So what I did is park my tractor. I'm going to go ahead and cut in. The earth bags, I measured them. They're about 12 to 18 inches. So I'm going to just try to dig just enough of a footing that they go in and they're tucked in. And then I'll pound rebar in them, when I'm done tamping them down, and call it a day. Hoping to get each side done today. We'll find out. You know, I don't have the deal is I don't have things set up to do this work yet. So, you know, I don't have a dry lot for mixing. I don't have all the tools set up that I need to do earth bagging. So it'll take a little bit longer than once I get an assembly line process. All right, in the evening hours here, I've got a little bit of time. What I'm going to try to do is get the timber work done for this bridge. So tomorrow I could focus on mud work as well as doing the earth bag around. I like the whole plan, so I'm going to start with the rails so I can make it square and level, and then I'll move forward from there. Not too bad. I mean, everything in here, there's a little parabolic arc, so, but it's not that bad looking at it. That will let me get that level, and then when I pour concrete, you won't even tell that it's got a little, you know, it's too wavy to be attractive. I'll fix that up in a heartbeat. All right, well, I got a ton done. It's just clamped in there. There's nothing special going on here. But indeed, cutting off the extra ends has allowed me to get it lower where I'm feeling better about it as a little bridge over this thing. I dug the footings today for the cliff that I'm going to be building. So the footings, you know, these won't just be sitting there on clay. They'll be wrapped about and then poured concrete in here. And then concrete over the top of that. I'm going to still shoot for an arch. It's a little odd there, but I'm thinking if I put some big logs and little log, mix it up a little better than what I have, I could get it more rounded with a little flat on top. I'm liking that. So these are just sitting in here temporarily. I wanted to get them bolted today, but that's 35 between, and that is 33. So those two, I'm going to have to put a 2x4 spacer in the bottom. So I'll make a couple of cradles, and I'll put cradles in there to hold that all up. I'm feeling good about this, actually. So, and then of course the tops will be, cut level to each other, and capstones put on them. It'll look really nice. Look really nice. I might paint the whole thing white. I don't know. Well, at least the drought's given me plenty of time to work in the bottom of a pond. All right, so this is the end of a day. It's going down. I'm super tired, but like that, I'll be there tomorrow. I always do that, never do it in the morning, but that, I'll be done. And then my goal is to get all of the carpentry work done and get all of the stuff I need for the concrete, the mud, the perlite, the pumice stone, all of that, and we'll see. I'm hoping that when all's said and done, I could get rebar and I could just use my rebar over that, and the rebar will make the nice arch for me. We'll see. Anyway, it went from an ugly duckling to a possibility.